Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Making a Difference in Mental Health. I'm Danielle.
I'm Wendy.
Today is a very special episode. This is our Black History Month episode, and we had a live taping or live recording. This is our first one of the season, and we got to enjoy it with one of the teams here at Advanced Behavioral Health, our community schools team.
Yep.
We have a lot of footage. We even got a chance to do like a quick mini cut in the museum of just kind of like chatting and talking and kind of updating you all on the journey through the museum. But we hope that you enjoy the footage and come back because we want to do some reflection.
See you soon.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Lord, we shall overcome someday.
Hi, everyone. We are halfway through the tour of the African American Museum. We've had a wonderful time so far, a historical walk from the 1500s all the way through the 1960s, from the beginning of slavery through the Civil War, through the Civil Rights Movement, and the impact that it's had on the African American in general, the African American experience. And now we're moving through the cultural expression section of the museum, where we're looking for the contributions, right?
Contributions to the arts, to music, and to Broadway, and so excited to see Whitney Houston's dress.
So everyone stay tuned. We hope that you enjoyed so far. We've had a lot more footage to come, so enjoy. Stay tuned.
All right, take care.
So welcome back. We hope that you enjoyed the videos, the clips, the pictures.
Yeah.
Wendy, what was your thought? This is time for reflection on the museum.
So this was the second time I traveled to the museum. I went when it first opened, and it was hard to get a ticket. It was hard to get in, but I felt like I was part of history because this is the first time Washington, D.C. has had a museum like this dedicated to African American history and culture. And so the second time around, I found myself again just memorized by the basement. I just can't get out of the basement. But I think it's just amazing to see all the artifacts and all the work that was put in to the museum. And I think it was a special day because on loaner they had the casket of Emmett Till. So, you know, many people were trying to get a look at that, and I'm happy that I was able to see it. And, you know, give my colleague a little history lesson. She didn't know the story of Emmett Till, so I enlightened her on the story. But I'm just always amazed by, you know, the journey from, you know, Africans being taken from the 1400s all the way up to 2009 when Obama was president. And it's just such rich history. Like, I just get a special feeling to see it and feel it. How about you? Yeah.
Well, it was my first time going. I do remember when the museum first opened here in the Washington, D.C. area. There was such a fanfare, or it was really hard to get tickets to go.
It was.
But I feel like this was the perfect time with a perfect team. And as you said, starting from the very bottom of the basement, it's kind of, you know, a symbolism of starting from the beginning, from the African that was captured and enslaved all the way through the Middle Passage down to, you know, slavery here in the United States of America. And really, honestly, just seeing that journey through the slave trade. And then as you begin to go from area to area, from level to level, as we begin to go up and move up, we saw the progression. So we saw the progression of
activism.
We begin to see the transition of the importance and the influence that the African American has had in this country, from literature to inventions to music, food to entertainment, culture, period. right.
Culture.
Yeah. And also too, the Emmett Till section. There was a moment in time, even journeying through the museum, where there was quiet or there was silence, just to kind of give honor, respect, or reverence to really what we were witnessing there
and experiencing.
And I can appreciate, as we continue to go up, you really begin to see, yes, the history, the culture, the art, really just the legacy of the African American and the contributions to this country.
And it's there and it's undisputed.
Right.
You can't get away from it. And so I appreciate, it was a good crowd that we went the day we went. And, you know, people really took in everything. I saw, you know, pieces of conversations and really, like, you know, parents really explaining to their children, you know, what all this means. And, you know, it just made me happy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad that there's still people in this world who really want to understand history and move in a different direction. So it was a really great day.
Yeah. And that's the good thing about the museums here in this area. It's free. The knowledge there is free. And then, you know, as we begin to progress, it kind of became a little bit more lighthearted, if you will, or, you know, more entertaining to see, you know, again, the impact on culture and music. I mean, the videos, you saw the clips. And the one thing that I do remember most, from 1400s all the way to 2009, when we get to see President Barack Obama, and hope. That for me was the message of the entire tour of the museum, from the very beginnings all the way up to that moment. So,
and that 4 little word is still very meaningful now. Hope. So we want to leave you all with there's hope.
So we thank you for watching yet another episode of Making a Difference in Mental Health. I'm Danielle,
I'm Wendy.
where we're always striving to make a difference in mental health.
See you later.